Okay, guys, so today we are going to be estimating products, which is pretty much the same that we did in lesson 2 of chapter 4. Like I said, this chapter really follows basically the same outline as chapter 4 did, so we're going to be doing very similar things, just with more digits. So if we're thinking about estimating, estimating means to round, right? And remember that a key word, let's kind of write this reminder down. The word about is a key word that can be used in word problems for us. So the word about means to round, or it means to estimate. So make sure that whenever we are doing word problems that we're looking for that word about. Okay? Other than that, let's go ahead and get started with some examples. Today we're going to be seeing problems that look like this. And you're like, oh my goodness, what in the world? But remember, our goal is to estimate. So remember, all of these problems, the directions would say to estimate the answer. And so what that means is instead of working out a difficult problem and having to find all these answers, we want our problems to look like yesterday's. We want it to look like lesson 1. And so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of draw these arrows to show that we're going to round each of these numbers before we solve. Okay, so let's go ahead and round 28. If I find the place and look next door, the 8 is 5 or more, so it tells me to raise the score of the 2 to a 3. And then it was one digit after the 2, so I should put 1 0 after my 3. 13, if I find the place and look next door, it's 4 or less, so I let the 1 rest. And again, there was only one more digit. So now I'm solving 30 times 10, which is super easy because I know 3 times 1 is 3, and then there's 2 zeros here. So my final answer is 300. Let's look at a couple more examples. What if I had 45 times 37? Okay, again, I'm told to estimate. So let's draw our arrows. And let's go ahead and round. Another way that I can think about rounding instead of thinking about my song is I can think 45, is that closer to 40 or 50? And if it falls right in the middle, we still are going to raise the score. So since 45 is right in the middle, I'll raise the score to 50. And 37, is that closer to 30 or 40? In this case, it is closer to 40. And so now I can go ahead and multiply. 5 times 4 is 20, and there's 2 zeros. So my final answer here is 2,000. Okay, let's just do a couple more. If I had 76 times 33, what would that be if I had to estimate? So 76 rounds to, if you got 80, you're correct. And 33, it falls between 30 and 40, but it's closer to 30. Okay, let's solve. My basic fact is 8 times 3. 8 times 3 is 24. And then there's 2 zeros. You might also see these problems written horizontally. So instead of written stacked, you might see it written like 56 times 27. Okay, and in this case, I can either keep going horizontally, I could draw arrows down, whatever you're most comfortable with. So 56 is closer to 60 than 50, and 27 is closer to 30. When I multiply, I will get 6 times 3, which equals 18, and then there's 2 zeros. Put those on. 1, 2, 3, scoop. And 1,800 is my final answer. So no matter how it's written, we're going to look for our basic fact after we round. We're going to multiply our basic fact, and then we're going to add on however many zeros are in our problem to the end of our number. Okay? So that is pretty much today's lesson. And make sure that you're looking for this word about so that you know whether you need to round or not. Okay? Good luck. Have a great day.